Alright everyone, welcome to yet another edition of OGCJ Q&A. I believe this is episode number 6. And let's get started, shall we? I've got plenty of questions. Let's see if I can answer 44 questions in a reasonable time. Alright, so first question, what do you think about Mortal Kombat X? I don't think anything about it because I don't really follow fighters. I'm not really into fighting games as much as I used to be. I was into Marvel vs. Capcom 2 back in the day on the arcade, on the actual arcade system, and I dominated. But as soon as I got on the console, on the PSN store, I just sucked at it. I used to be on the top of the leaderboard in the arcade. And, yeah, I could have bought an arcade stick, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. And, I just lost interest in fighters ever since. The last time I bought a fighting game was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which was in 2011, and I just quit fighting games, because especially if it's from Capcom. I don't know who makes Mortal Kombat, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's not Capcom. But, basically when it comes to Capcom games, though, they keep re-releasing the games, all the time. How many times have you gotten Street Fighter 4? It's they rehash worse than Nintendo does. Alright, second question. What was the worst PS3 game you've ever played? The worst PS3 game I've ever played, I mean, when you say PS3 game, I assume you mean exclusive on the PS3. And, I don't know, Sony really does a good job in making PS3 games. They really do a good job. Now, maybe there are some games that are only on the PS3 but aren't made by Sony. But, from experience, I guess the worst PS3 game I've ever played was probably... You see, this is a tough one because I really like the PS3. I love... PS3 is always known for their good exclusives, so if you can name one bad exclusive that Sony's made, please tell me, because it's just hard to think of one. Uncharted is amazing. The Last of Us is amazing. Ratchet & Clank's pretty good. I guess the worst PS3 game I ever played was probably one of the Ratchet & Clank games. The one that's on, it's called I think it was it was All for One. That game wasn't really too good. But I guess that's just something in order to answer the question, because Sony usually makes great games. Have you ever played Flash games on the PC? Yes, I do. I have a Congregate account. Can't remember what my username was, because I've had it for a long time. It's not... I'll probably make a new one, because why bother? Why not? But yeah, I do play Flash games on PC. I usually play Congregate. But I haven't done that in a long time. When do you start school? Well, today's September 2nd. 2 days from today, the 4th, that's when I'm back at school. How was your vacation? My vacation was, to be honest, shit. My friends were never ready to do anything with me, or anyone for that matter. They just want to sit on their ass all summer long, do fucking nothing. So I was stuck most of the time playing The Last of Us, The Walking Dead, GTA Online, all that good stuff. But, there comes a point where you're kind of bored of that stuff. So I'm actually don't really mind going back to school. And, only because the social aspect of it's always worth it, in my opinion. What's your opinion on VB-Me? VB-Me, well, back in 2011, I had no, not even 2011, 2010, I had a history with this guy. We started off in the UCW, it was called at the time, and then it was renamed to UWN. And then we both joined, well, he joined UWF, and I joined UWF later, and we never faced each other in UWF because I only had one match there. But I think recently we started talking again. Well, no, we did have a couple of good matches, that had nothing to do with any of the leagues, and I don't think I've ever defeated him, to be honest. But we've had good matches before. But yeah, recently he tried talking to me again, but he was trolling me. He added me on Skype and then he deleted me. He was being a dick. So I don't know what to think of VB-Me. Ever slept with a girl? To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. No, I haven't. Any specific reason why? I don't know. It just hasn't happened, and I wouldn't just, stick it in anyone. So, yeah. Who are your favorite UWF superstars? Definitely CJ was probably the best UWF superstar. He was only around for a short amount of time, but he was amazing. He made an impression. He beat that guy, Corey Matthews, I think his name was. I can't remember. But he had that amazing match with Corey Matthews, and it was just amazing. Ronnie Nightmare was a jobber. Who else? This guy called GTA, he was a jobber. So I really think the most talented person in the entire league was CJ, and he left to bring his talents to higher ground. Do you think Obama sucks now? I think Obama's always sucked, to be honest. So, yeah. Why do you have so many channels? I don't really have... This is the only channel I use. I don't know... I've had channels before, but this is the only channel that I use currently, so I don't really have so many channels. Oh yeah, you're probably thinking that guy who made the OGCJ Sucks channel, he posted links to all my channels. OGCJ, that's my main channel, that's one of them. OGCJ Official, that was supposed to be my account, but then I got locked out of it. So, I stopped using it, I guess, because I had no choice. And plus, this account already had 50 subscribers. When I first joined in December 2013, I revived the channel, and I only had 50 subscribers, but it was better than 0 or 10 or whatever the hell it was. So that's why I decided to go to back to my old channel and rename it OGCJ. So yeah, OGCJ Official. I guess that's one of my accounts, but I don't have access to it, and I wouldn't use it anyway since I have this channel anyway. The third channel is MrNoobTubeGamer. That was just a backup account, and good thing I did make a backup of it, because a lot of those videos that were on there were backed up. And then Lil Charlie Re-Ups, that's not my channel actually, someone actually made it. And people just don't do any research, so they don't know. Because the guy posted in his description, like, insulting me, so why would I insult myself? Do you like chicken wings? No, I don't. Do you like YouTube? It's a hobby. It's something I like to do sometimes, but it's not something I do all, like... I don't know, if you guys have noticed, this entire summer I've been, I've really been lacking motivation to do YouTube. I've been making a decent amount of videos, but not as much as I used to, in previous years, so... To answer your question, I guess I do like YouTube, because I've never officially left. But, yeah, I guess that answers the question. I do like YouTube. Have you ever had a mean teacher? I think everyone has. Did you ever fall in public? I don't think so. Probably. It's not anything, it's not something I'd remember. Have you ever asked a girl out? I've asked plenty of girls out. If you've seen my life story videos that I've made, a while ago, like January, February, you would see that I made a video talking about my first love. That was just one of the girls I've asked out. Recently, I asked a girl out in, like, May or June, and she was recently taken. So, that kind of sucks, but, I move on. Which game do you want more, Skylanders or Disney Infinity? I don't play any of those at all. I've never played Skylanders or Disney Infinity. I know that Disney Infinity is a Skylanders ripoff, though. But I wish Spyro was used beyond that whole Skylanders shit, though. What is your opinion on Watch Dogs? I think Watch Dogs is a very underrated game. It's a really good, third-person adventure game, sandbox, and the multiplayer is pretty good. The only reason why people complained about the multiplayer is because it wasn't on par with GTA Online, and, it wasn't like this huge role-playing, buy these cars and everything, so it's like, it's kind of stupid how people reacted to Watch Dogs and how they didn't like it. I think the story mode was implemented very well. I think the mechanics that you could even use in the multiplayer, you can use the same stuff like blackout and everything. I love it. To be honest, I really love. I enjoyed Watch Dogs a lot. So people who say it was a forgettable game and all this stuff, they sold enough, to make a sequel. They sold plenty of copies. They sold more than Nintendo does their games, and it is what it is. But it was a good game, and I really think it was underrated. Why do you have more than 2 channels? Since I saw them from OGCJ Sucks. I already answered that, so yeah. Do you have an airsoft gun? No, I do not. Have you ever Skyped with Gligar 13 vids? I've never Skyped with Gligar 13 vids. I barely use Skype, to be honest. The only one time I've had live conversation was with L1 Games when I destroyed him in that debate. But yeah, I've never Skyped with him, but I've communicated with him a lot. When do you use Skype? Like I said, never really. Did you ever rage quit in any shooter games? Yeah, I have, to be honest. But that's because when people hack and all this shit. But if my team sucks, I will quit the game, because why bother to keep playing if my team is not gonna do anything? What do you think about the Xbox One? I already have a PS4, so I don't really see the point in getting an Xbox One. The only thing that has going for it is the Halo Master Chief Collection, but I'm not gonna buy an Xbox One for just one game, like other people have bought consoles for just one game. Like people have bought the Wii U for just one game, and it turned out that it was a waste of money. Buyer's remorse. Do you play any other games besides GTA 5 on the PS3? Recently, I've been playing The Walking Dead, but I don't really play any other games besides GTA 5 on the PS3 currently, because mostly I play my PS4. So why would and as soon as GTA 5 rolls out on the PS4, I'm never going to use my PS3 ever. How come you don't play WWE vs. Raw 2011? I guess you need SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, because that game's old and I've moved on. I don't even play 2K14. And I don't even know if I'm going to get 2K15. I mean, the graphics look good, but, that's not enough for me to buy it. The gameplay looks pretty bad on the new 2K15. Do you like Assassin's Creed? I kind of like it. I mean, I played the first one. I never beat it yet, and I have a whole bunch of other Assassin's Creeds that I never played. So, it just goes to show you, I guess. Have you ever played Mafia 2? No, I don't. No, I haven't played it yet. Do you think Battlefield 4 is glitchy on the PS3? I do not have Battlefield 4 on the PS3. I have it on my PlayStation 4. But on the PS4 it used to be glitchy, but it actually got a lot more stable than the other versions. Do you find anything scary? Nope. Actually, I guess murder, like real life murder, I guess that's kind of scary, but I'm not really a scared kind of person. Even when I got doxxed, I was never scared. I owned up to, I freaking stood up for myself. I stood my ground, and nothing happened. When it came to that, at least. So I don't really find too many things scary. What would you do if the purge happened in real life? I'd probably move out of the country. Do you like chicken? I like Kentucky Fried Chicken, yes I do. I don't like chicken wings, though, like I think the same person asked before. But I like chicken strips. Those are my favorites. Do you think it's fun to kill people in video games? Yeah, I mean, that's the point in playing video games, like M-rated games, like Grand Theft Auto, to kill people. I mean, it's nothing like what the media makes it like, oh, if you kill someone in a video game, that means you're gonna go out in the street and freaking shoot someone in the face. Stupid, but... Next question, what's scary? A tragedy in real life or a serial killer in a game or movie? Obviously a tragedy in real life, that's not even a question. Do you care about your fans? I don't, to be honest, like I said, I don't have too many fans. But I guess the fans I actually do have, the ones who actually like my videos and support me, sure, I care about them. But I guess people make the assumption that I don't care about my fans because most of the people that subscribe to me do it for the dislikes and everything. So, of course, I'm not going to care about those people. So, yeah, I do care about my fans, but the people who just subscribe to me for the hate, of course I don't care about them because they don't care about me. Plus, it's the internet. Who the hell cares about caring about people? I don't know you. Do you like the Saints Row series? I used to. After Saints Row 1 and 2, I just gave up completely. Well, after Saints Row 3, I gave up completely after, of the Saints Row series. Because Saints Row 3 was a very disappointing game. There was nothing to do after you beat the game. Saints Row 4, it was just, it was even a big adjustment from Saints Row 3 to Saints Row 4. Because Saints Row 4 was like sci-fi. So I feel like every game they keep changing everything. So the new Saints Row Gat Out of Hell, it's a reference to Bat Out of Hell, obviously. But Gat Out of Hell, it's just going to be like a DLC for Saints Row 4, and it seems like another sci-fi. We're going down in hell. Stupid. Do you care about E3? Yeah, I care about E3. Of course I did, because I made E3 coverage videos back in June. How much money do you have right now in GTA 5? I have like $1.2 million. Do you have a follower on Instagram? No, I don't, but I don't really use it, so I don't care. Someone already asked me, what do you think about Mortal Kombat X? I already answered that question, so I don't know why the same person asked it twice. What's the bloodiest thing you've seen? In real life, maybe? I was bleeding like a pig one time. It was, I freaking scraped my knee and the blood was like gushing out. How long do you use Facebook or Twitter? I use Facebook and Twitter a lot. More than I used to. So, I use it pretty long. I'd say just as much as I do on YouTube. If YouTube is not your thing, then what website do you mostly use? Well, YouTube kind of is my thing, to be honest. But if I'm not on YouTube, like I said, I'm usually on Facebook or Twitter. Mostly Facebook. Twitter is actually something I don't use too much, to be honest, actually, to come and think of it. Alright, 2 more questions, so bear with me. How much hate do you get every day? Plenty. Every day I get like at least 10 notifications about the same video, the PewDiePie one. And the last question is, why do you only play GTA 5 and The Walking Dead on PS3? Because there's nothing else to play. Alright, I know this was long, but there were a lot of questions, so that's why the video was long. Thank you guys for all watching, and stay tuned for more videos in the future, more Q&As, more everything. Let's see, remember to go on ask.fm/OGCJofficial. Links are always down below for all my other social media links. And take care.